What is up, boys and girls? It is time for the macro video. The macro video I promised in the last video. Roblox Daddy-O here. As you can see, we got Sun God versus Dragon, Crusader. We got Dio, Crusader. And some of you may be asking, how did you get it whenever you've only been playing for like 3 days? And this is how. This is how. This is the Mac Daddy, okay? This is the Mac Daddy of macros. It is the Informal Frog macro, but now some of you may say this costs some money. And you're right, it does, right? I think it costs $5 for the lifetime variant of Anime Crusaders from Informal Frog. I'm going to put a link in the description to this macro. But I will say this, I actually took what I learned from the Informal Frog macro and I was able to TinyTask using this exact same strategy. Now, TinyTask is a pain in the butt. I'm just going to go ahead and preface this video with saying that it is much easier with the Informal Frog macro. But this being said, I am also going to give away, if you like and comment on this video, if we can get, let's say 100 comments on this video. If we can get 100 comments saying, I want that macro on this video, I'm going to give away the $5 that's required to buy the macro. You can gift it, so I will buy you the macro and send it to you. And all we need is 100 comments on the video. If we can get there, great. If not, I don't expect it. New YouTube channel, not a lot of traction yet. It's got to get growing, got to get big. I get it. But that is what we'll be doing. If we can get 100 comments on this video, I will select somebody. I'll do a random generator or something like that. Select one of the commenters. You have to be subscribed to the channel, of course. I will select one of the 100 commenters, and you will, if we go more, of course, you'll be included in it. But 100 comments, I will gift you personally the Informal Frog macro, and we will go from there. But yeah, we're going to hop into this video. Roblox Daddy-O, trying to give y'all what y'all need, what you want. Everybody wants Dio right now. The game's blowing up in popularity. He is a limited unit. We don't know when he's going to be gone yet, but you want to get him while you can, right? He's powerful. He's strong. We want him. We all want him. All right, let's hop into it. So, first thing I'm going to start with is the team that was used, and the team that you will need to use, whether you're trying to TinyTask this or whether you're trying to Informal Frog it, whichever one you're trying to use. And by the way, I know that there's other macros out there. This is just the one in particular that I use. The team that you're going to want to use is this team. So we have, and I'm going to butcher these names. Sorry, I just can't say them. We have Kareem right here. He is just a boost unit. We do not use him. He is just to give us get us the 100% boost that we need. We have Toshiro here, and Toshiro is going to be our main unit, right? He's going to be the main one that gets placed down. Toshiro has a passive. Let's see. Toshiro has a passive. If you just want, by the way, I haven't figured out how to do timestamps yet, but I'm sure you can fast forward in the video and just find how to do the macro if you don't care about any of this. But if you're like me, you want to know how things work, this is how it works. So if Toshiro is the strongest unit in his range, he gains 25% damage and 10% range. Okay. And then this is how you're going to get your heirs. This is how he takes care of your early heirs before Kuzan can get powered up, I guess. So cold does not rush, it surrounds, it suffocates, and then it ends you. Whenever Toshiro attacks, he leaves behind a water bubble in the area that deals 40% of his damage over 5 seconds. A maximum of 3 bubbles can exist at the same time. So what this does is, for the early air units, whenever he's attacking the ground units, those early air units will be killed by the bubbles. So you kind of have like a, what is the word? You have a de facto air hybrid unit. Okay. We're going to call it that. I'm probably wrong in my pronunciation of that, but that's what we're going to call it. You have a de facto hybrid unit that can still hit airs and will get you through the early waves. Okay. So he is our main damage unit. And then we have Kuzan. Now during the macro, I believe it's only one that gets placed, and he will get placed and he'll slow the units, and eventually your macro will end up upgrading him to where he gets stronger and freezes, more units at a time, and this helps your Toshiros to clean them up. All right. Now he's an important one. And then you have Mr. Champion. Now this is a legendary unit. Now this unit buffs. Let's see if I can see his. Why can't I see his passives? Okay. Well, this unit buffs and he buffs Toshiro. So during the macro, he's going to be placed right next to your Toshiros to make him stronger. So here's the thing. You do not have to have these traits on them. Okay, now I have these traits on them just from rolling on them. I rolled to get a mythic trait on them. I was reading in the comment section of the Discord, which I am going to credit the creator of this macro. I was reading in the comment section of the Discord that people did not have mythic traits on them. Like people had Tactician and stuff like that on Toshiro, and they were still able to beat it. So again, this is a mostly free-to-play strategy compared to having to have, you know, a unit with Crusader on it. And what's crazy is I was trying to just do this with Dragon, Sun God versus Dragon, and as a Crusader, and I could not beat it. But with these units, I can. And then you want to have Lloyd, and you want to have Speed Cart. Okay? So, now I'm going to do a quick, I'm going to show you a quick start to how the macro starts and how it gets going. And then, you know, obviously I'm not going to sit there and make it run through the whole thing. I will, like in the video at the end of it, showing you that it beats it, showing you that it selects a portal for you and stuff like that. And now that will be an issue whenever you're TinyTasking. If you're trying to TinyTask it, you have to let it randomly select a portal. So you may end up accidentally taking a tier 10 portal whenever you need a tier 11. So if you are going to TinyTask it, I would recommend going in with quite a few tier 11 portals, just so you're consistently running the portals the way you're supposed to. Like I said, TinyTask was a pain in the butt to actually get it working the correct way and getting the timing right, but it can be done. Is it difficult? Very. Like I said, preface the video with it. It is TinyTaskable, but it is difficult to TinyTask it. All right. Anyways, I will see you on the map. All right, guys. So we just got the macro loaded up. All right. This is what it looks like. So it's going to minimize, or not minimize. It's going to make your screen size smaller. I'm going to figure out how to share the configuration code with you guys. That way, it's there if you need it. I'll probably put it down in the comments or something like that, so you can copy and paste it if you do have the Informaal Frog macro. So to do that, if you are trying to do that, if you are trying to use the configuration that I put down in the comments, then this is what you're going to do with them. You're going to copy them, and then you're going to go into map configs. And this is right there in the folder, like whenever you extract this. So say you download Informaal Frog, it is going to trip some virus sensors because it has to take control of your computer basically. But they've got a whole instruction thing. And I know like people think stuff like this is scammy. I agree. I actually ran it through a bunch of checks myself before I did it, especially because, you know, this is my livelihood kind of deal. So I got to keep my computer safe. There's nothing on here that will damage your computer or anything like that. But you will have to turn off Windows Defender if you have it running while you're running this, or put it in an exempt file, which I did. And if you end up needing a video showing how to do all this stuff, please let me know down in the comments, and I will make a quick guide on how to do it. But so you have the config, right? You go into the map configs, and then you're going to go into portal selector settings. This is going to open up your notepad. Whenever you open up your notepad, you're going to control all or select everything that's in it in that portal selector field. Portal selector settings, and you're going to erase it all. And then you're going to copy paste the configuration that I put down in the comments into that folder, and then you're going to save it. And then whenever you do that, when you go to load it up, I'm going to go back to main. When you go to load it up, it's going to, and you click the portal, it's going to load up the configuration settings. All right. So now here's the other thing. You have to make sure your placement is right. So we're going to go to portals. And I'll get to this. Y'all see how many of the Ice Empress portals I got while macroing this. Open it up. Go. So I don't know. Some of these macros will actually go and... I don't think this one has one because it would do it. Typically, in other games I've played where I've used Informaal Frog's macros, like they will actually move your character to where you need to go. You need to have your, like there'll be a list of settings that you have to do before you do this that you can follow. It's actually pretty thorough and in-depth. But so typically, like this is my starting point. Okay. And then all you do once you're in that starting point, hopefully I got it right, because if I got it wrong, I'm gonna have to restart the video from the right starting point. But so this is where you start. Right? And it's going to move the camera up, and it's going to do this. I did all that myself, but that's what it's going to do. Actually, I have an image saved of where things need to be. Be good. All right, so I've got my character placed where I need to have him placed. And then all you have to do is hit F1 to start it. And see that, oh, you can't see my hands, but typically, right now I'm not doing anything. It's running all on its own. It's going to zoom out. It's going to run some checks to make sure everything's good. All right. And then see, it's going to start placing units. And I'll keep this running while it's placing the units. Once I make sure that it's placed down all the units that it needs to place down, then I'll fast forward the video and y'all can watch until it pretty much gets to the portal selection setting where it selects the portals for you and everything like that. Now this macro is awesome, guys. Like it literally does everything for you, so you don't have to do anything. I leave this on all night. I've used this macro with other games. It makes things so much easier. Now, I understand some of you guys may not have money to get something like this. I get it. Some of your parents may not pay for something like this. Again, I get it. That's why I'm going to be trying to do the giveaway in the comments. Uh-oh, I have effects on. Hopefully that doesn't mess it up. Okay, so we got our positioning right. Everything's good on this. All the units have been placed down that are going to be used. And now it's just going to go through and upgrade all the units that need to be upgraded, and it'll play through to the end. All right, guys, we just started doing damage to the boss. Another quick note on TinyTask. So there's a good part to using TinyTask. If you're using TinyTask, you don't have to make sure your positioning is exactly where mine is at. With this particular, with Informal Frog's macro and this configuration right here, I do have to make sure my character is pretty spot on where it's at. Otherwise, it will place the units in the wrong place. With TinyTask, you don't have to do that. Now, if you are using TinyTask, whenever the match finishes, you need to give it, I'd say, at least 1 minute and 30 seconds before you start the next one. Now, that is slower and it increases your time. As you can see, I've already been in this for probably going to be about 7 minutes and 15 seconds before it's all said and done. Maybe even 7 minutes and 30 seconds. But it is still way faster than using the AFK method. This is still going to get you the unit a heck of a lot faster. And you know how we all are. We need our units now. We need them now. So this is how you get your units, or get your DO a lot faster. This is also, whenever you're macroing this, it's going to increase your level. So you're going to be getting your leveling rewards as well. And, you know, that's more trait rerolls. So TinyTask may be a pain, but once you get it going, you're set for the night. And look at that. It's still going. It's selecting the portals for me. I don't do any of this. It selects it. Hits yes. And then it'll sit here and set, like, it calculates how many wins I've had, how many losses, and then it picks the next portal. Another thing I forgot, as you can see, it's typing Christmas right there. That is, so I'm going to go ahead and end this real quick and return to lobby. But I do want to tell you, like, whenever you go to start this, should you get this this macro, I gotta let it load for a second. If you get this macro, you're going to want to open your settings. Keep on having to move stuff over. You're going to go to your portals tab and you're going to type in Christmas right here, because otherwise it's going to search Marine. You're going to type in Christmas right there and then you're going to save it. That's that's the part that whenever it's searching for the portals, whenever y'all just saw that there at the end, that's what it's typing in. It's typing in whatever you have right here to search for the portals. So make sure you have in Christmas right there. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to do my best to answer any questions you guys have. But y'all see how it works right there. You see what you have to use. You do not need any kind of Crusader trait, anything like that. Hopefully this helped some of you guys. Hopefully this helps y'all to get Dio. I thought it was awesome. Need to go ahead and give props to the creator of this configuration. I actually messaged him and made sure it was okay with him. Oh, what the heck? Close out of that. Made sure it was all right with him. Hang on one second. So whenever you buy one of Informaal Frog's configurations, you get invited to his, first off, you're put in his premium Discord, and then you get invited to his configuration Discord. Now, in these configuration Discords, you can see a bunch of different other configurations that people have made. It's actually pretty awesome. These can be used across multiple different games. So, like, as you can see here on the left, I have Anime Crusaders. He's got free versions right here. He has Anime Crusaders, Anime Last Stand, Anime Vanguards. Those are all ones that I've run these macros on. So I'm in Anime Crusaders. I'm in the portals. This is the guy that created it. His name is Chaotic. This guy right here, Chaotic. All props go to him for creating this. He was trying to help people out that did not have Crusader on their units, and was trying to create an easy free-to-play macro. Well done, sir. You did it. You got me through it, and I'm sure this video hopefully will get others involved, and we'll be able to get them through it as well. I know my son was feeling desperate, and now he's got the macro. He's going to be running it. This will, because he doesn't have any Crusader units. So he was thinking he'd never get the unit before the, or get Dio before it leaves. So this is a way that you get it. This is how you do it, guys. Hopefully you're able to get it from this. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I would be glad to help you out any way I can. And yeah, we will see y'all there. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, like, subscribe, and comment. I really appreciate it. Peace.